All right, Shalom. Check out this stream. Come on, man. Load up. Okay, there we go. Checking this tablet to see what the stream got going on. Okay. Oh, it's locked. All right, Shalom. All right, there we go. All right, it's a lot. So let me just do that. All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the hopefully elect. It's the brother Isaiah, okay, or formerly known as Azariah, which that's just the same way, same word, different pronunciation, okay, from the Pittsburgh GMS camp, coming at you with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Lord willing, that's edifying, okay. And, a lot of things going on right now, it's going to be a bit of a spiritual rant, you know what I'm saying? Getting that daily dose of video. And I couldn't really pick a topic right off the bat. A lot of things on my mind as far as just, like I said, you see the title, okay, Year of Prophecy and Spiritual Practices, all right? And, I guess we can start off with what's the most important thing, which is the prophecy, okay? And I saw the video clip, or I saw the video Elder Apostle Tahar put out, basically reiterating and speaking on that whole one of the members of Biden's camp, whatever he is, an advisor. Okay, he recommends that if you want to in order to continue getting the black, it's called Vax the Blacks is what the video was called. Okay, and basically it's going into if you want to continue to get food stamps, okay, that you got to take the vaccine. All right, and this is just another way of putting those draconian laws down. Okay, this land which spake as a dragon, putting those draconian laws down against you, man. Okay, it's a lot. I don't know if this is gonna work. Okay, there we go. Yeah, okay, that's beautiful. All right, so like I said, it's just another way of putting those draconian laws down against you, man. All right, and it's all leading towards the mark of the beast, man. Okay, it's all leading towards the mark of the beast. So let's get a precept, okay, classic precept, and this is the impromptu. I didn't pull up any particular scriptures, so we're just gonna go into it through the Spirit. Like I said, Lord willing, that's edifying. Revelation 13, okay. So this is the end. This is one of the end goals of this new world order. Revelation 13, okay, and verse 11 says, "And I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon." And it's very poetic how the Most High works. That he would have this election come, okay, this election where Biden, got a lot of jakes, okay, thinking that he's gonna do something for them, all right, but at the end of the day, he's gonna be, which speaking as a man, but he seems to be one of the guys or the guy who's gonna push this chip. Okay, he's gonna push it over the edge. Okay, at least that's how it seems. All right, and man, you know that lamb with the two horns that spake as a dragon represents this two-party system. Okay, and they're using this two-party system all right, to push this mark of the beast on you so-called Blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, and really on the whole known world. But at the end of the day, it's all a plot to get the children of Israel, man. Okay? So let's continue. Verse 12, and he exercises all the power of the first beast before him, and causeth the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast whose deadly wound was healed. All right? And this first beast whose deadly wound was healed is not talking about some man who got shot and then he came back. He was magically healed, like they show you in those damn Left Behind movies. Okay, that's not what that's talking about. That's talking about the Roman Empire, which was taken down. Okay, and it's now being revived in these times, or it has been revived in these times. You see, that's what it's talking about. Okay. Verse 13, and he doeth great wonders so that he maketh fire to come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men. Okay, nuclear missiles, man, nuclear missiles. Hiroshima and Nagasaki, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles, which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast, which had the wound by a sword and did live. Spreading this democracy all across the world, man. Okay, and that's what Esau Edom has done. Okay, they spread democracy all across the world, which I didn't mess with my settings. Hopefully, the quality's not too high because it might, you know what, it might be a little too high. It'll make it where certain people can't tune in. Let me see something. Salah. 1 second. See how I can change this real quick. All right, I might have to come out of here. I'll be right back. See if it'll let me change it. Matter of fact, I might have to pause the camera. Boom. Salakia. I wasn't I forgot I just reset this phone and I haven't got a chance to change these settings. And when it's on like 1080p, people be having a hard time tuning in. From what I noticed, it'll like kick bros out. Camera, yeah. See, it's at 1080. I usually take it down to 720. Okay, boom, 720. All right, so Lord willing, that'll be better when I cut the camera back on. All right, so there it goes. Hey, Lord willing, that changed. I changed the settings, so Lord willing, that's a little better. We'll see. Now, Salaki. All right, so anyway, back to it. Revelation 13 and 15, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. So what happens? You know, when a nation won't convert over to democracy, they usually kill the leader that's in power so that they can get their own leader in power. You see, so they killing them that won't adhere to this system. All right, they done it over and over, man. You see so many leaders that they demonize, and then you find out that there's two different stories. That their people were not as unhappy as they say that they were. Okay, and now with everything that's happening across the globe, you see that more people are unhappy under the rulership of Esau Edom than they were before when they had their own rulers, man. You see? Well, I can just quote that one. You know what I'm saying? It says when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. When the wicked are in authority, the people mourn. Or when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. Roughly paraphrasing. Okay, and you see that across the world, man. Okay, and like I said, they kill those leaders that won't conform and won't worship the image of the beast, that won't convert over from their system of what's the word, for their economic and political system unto the system of the beast, which is a two-party system. All right. Verse 16, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. Okay, and wherever you receive that mark, whether it's in your right hand or your forehead, like I said, they camp this last Saturday. Okay, that's the mark of the ownership. That's a mark of ownership that you get. Okay, once you get that mark of the beast, you are officially owned by Esau Edom and his power structure. Okay, you belong to the devil at that point. Okay, okay, the physical counterpart of Satan on the planet Earth, which is Esau Edom. All right. Let's continue. Verse 17. And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Right. So there's going to come a point in time, okay, with the infrastructure that they're setting up, that you're not going to be able to buy or sell, okay, anything unless you have the mark of the beast. Now, that don't mean that you won't be able to eat, okay, because the scriptures say, my servants shall eat. There's many different ways that may be able to that you may be able to find a loophole around that. Somebody might give you some food. Your family member might have it. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever the case might be. That may not believe, but because they love you, they may give you some food. There's many different ways, okay? But ultimately, there's going to come a time where, because of this great persecution of us not taking the chip and not conforming to these new draconian laws, we will be, persecuted. And that's just the bitter part of the scriptures. This drink, okay, this wine of the scriptures. The scriptures say, wisdom have mingled her wine, she have killed her fatted beast. That's this knowledge. And a part of that wine, okay, uh, is the bitterness, okay? Most red wines, a dry wine is a very bitter, okay, because all the sugar has been fermented out. And all you got left is that dry, bitter flavor. Now, this wine in particular of the scriptures, it has some sweet and it has some bitter. It's balance. Okay. All right. A just balance is his delight, right? Is what the scriptures say. So this truth is balance. All right. But I just want to touch on that because, man, you see, okay, prophecies is ramping up. Like Elder Apostle Hart mentioned, he said, if this is the year of prophecy, what are we gonna see next year? Okay. And shoot, it's looking like we're gonna see that mark of the beast, being pushed on a heavy scale, man. Hey, and this lamb is speaking like a dragon. That I just did that live stream recently. The lamb with the dragon's roar. Okay, because this lamb that you thought was all peaceable and nice and was for your turn, okay, is roaring right now, man. It's roaring loud as hell. All right, let's see. So all right, so like I said, this was a various topics. I want to touch on the most important thing, which is prophecy. But lately, I've been, getting into more spiritual practices as far as, different things that we do that may be more. How do you say it? They may be things that we do from for lack of a better word, it seems like a carnal thing or a carnal aspect, but we understand, okay, that a part of this truth is like the stones and how spiritual things work, how this whole all around us is spirit. All around us, there's spiritual warfare going on, okay, and there are certain tools that we can use. Now, the ultimate tool, okay, is these scriptures, man, to protection and belief of Yahweh Shem Yahweh. But the Most High have put physical things on this earth that can also be tools to our disposal. Okay, and so one of those things is smudging. Okay, now we know, okay, the brothers who have become more knowledgeable about these things, which I've been learning about the stones and about certain spiritual, for lack of a better word, rituals that you can do. Okay, I've been learning about those things here recently. I say over the past, let me see, when did I really get into it and start getting deep into it? I have to say it's been about 6 or 7 months, something like that, where I just really been getting deeper into it, give or take as far as the time period. But I've really been able to see like the difference in my life, in the way that I go about doing things, in the way that I feel, is in the way that things are affected when I do certain things. So, like I said, the first topic is smudging. All right, smudging, and I did a video, which Lord willing, I may revisit that video and like update it because I didn't write down the prayer properly. I should have written down the Strong's numbers for the prayer that I did because my handwriting sucks. but I didn't write down the prayer that I should have. Okay, so that brothers can smudge their own stones. But I just noticed, okay, that whenever certain things happen, if you become unclean, okay, then it affects the things that are around you. Okay, when you have sex, the scriptures say that you're supposed to wash whatever the seed of copulation touches, right? So because those things get tainted as well, they become unclean. And likewise, certain spiritual aspects of things, like if you have sex and you got on your jewelry, okay, then you should cleanse that as well, okay. And it's just good, And then if you buy new jewelry, you should cleanse it. And sometimes it's just good to clean it overall. It's because of different things you may go through in the day. Now, this in particular is it's not a great example of what you of a sage stick, sage smudge, but this is sage, okay? This is sage, and pardon my nails if they dirty. And this, like I said, this is like the last of it. It was bigger than this, and they got different smudges you can use. They got sage, they got cedar, they got mugwort. It's called mugwort or black sage, and they're good, man. They're real good as far as they don't smell great as far as the smell. They kind of smell like the lingering smell of somebody maybe been smoking some weed or some bad weed or whatever the case. But the spiritual benefit is great. I don't know if you can tell right now, but I smudged before I did this lesson, and there's an account in the book of Tobit, okay, where a young woman was um, had a demon following her, okay, and every man that tried to marry her and pop her was killed by the demon, right? And so the Tobit was told to get was it Tobit or Tobias? It was his son. I think his name is Tobias. He was told to get the liver from a fish and take a coal or a ember from the fires and make a smoke with the fish liver and burn it, and then the demon would smell it and run away. Okay, so certain of these things that we burn can have a spiritual effect. People do them on the left side, for to do this for the same purposes, but we do them on the right hand side in righteousness, okay, and we pray with it. We have a leg up over these people because we have prayer in alongside of these physical things that we use. Okay, so recently I smudged my whole house, just to expel any spirits that may have been in my house. Okay, I went through. I had made a simple prayer. Okay, which I may go into that prayer later. But there's a spiritual aspect of this truth that it will be good for brothers to get deeper into because, like I said, and like the scriptures say, this is a spiritual warfare. All right. So, like the account that Apostle Tahar gave, Elder Apostle Tahar, he was with the elder High Priest Ariah. I believe he gave a testimony of being with High Priest Ariah and casting spirits out of a building. Okay, and he said whenever they was done, he knew that they had done. They was done because there was a homeless person on the street, and he said, "Now you done it." Yeah, that was a beautiful lesson. And I've had brothers have had encounters with certain things, you know, spirits holding them down and sleep paralysis and so on and so forth. And so if brothers is experiencing that, maybe they should try to do a cleansing on their houses using smudge sticks and prayer. Okay. Um, there are certain things that people do that the Christian church may do or that you may see in movies that when you get into this truth, you might look at them and turn your nose up or look like I ain't getting all into that. You know what I'm saying? Because we know that those people are off. Okay, but like Apostle Har said, like the elder Apostle Har said, and like most people know this quote, even a broken clock is right twice in a day. Okay, so there are some things and some aspects of things that they may do on the left hand side or from a misguided standpoint that can still benefit us. And one of those things is what you may call an exorcism, okay? As far as getting spirits out of a house. Hey, brothers have given testimonies of these things too. And these are things that we shouldn't stray away from, but that we should pay attention to and maybe sharpen our sword in, okay, as well, because this is a part of the faith. All right. So basically, I do have the prayer, and I would encourage brothers, and whoever. I would encourage people that's learning to try to make your own prayer. Okay, make your own prayer, and using the Hebrew. Okay, and I believe that it will be more powerful because on faith you believe that this is the truth, and you made your own prayer. Okay, let me see if I can find this. Okay, yeah. So this is the prayer. I'll just just quote it or whatever, or just read it. And like I said, I may go into it deeper, but just an example of a prayer. So I say, Bahashem, meaning in the name of Yahweh. Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Hakodash. So I'm saying in the name, that would be like, in the name of Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai, in the name of the Holy Spirit. Okay. Izah, Zah, Bayath. So Izah means leave, Zah means this, and Bayath means house. Okay. So leave this house, Shaitan. Okay, Shaitan is the adversary. It's basically like saying Satan, okay, in Hebrew, all right? Izah, Zah, Bayav, Shaitan, Wa, meaning and, Wa means and, Tazamath, meaning vanish, Wa, or and, Haya, Ilah, meaning be vapor, and then I say Wa, meaning and, Shawab, which is return, Ba Shemayim, return in heaven. Then I say Aita, 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 meaning now, now, now. Then I say Bahashem Yahweh in the name of Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai in the name of Yahweh Shai, and Bahashem Rakahakadash in the name of the Holy Spirit. Okay. And so that's just an example of, how we being able to tap in to the Most High. Okay, the name of the Lord is a strong tower, the righteous runneth into it and is safe. Okay. So we use the name of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai as an extra leg up that we have over these people who would just come through and maybe burn some sage and just say, oh, and do whatever and make some little random noises. We get to ask Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, and use the spirit to actually rid the house of these demons. And it's just good to do it periodically. There may be a tense situation. Me and the younger brothers that's learning at the camp, we was having a conversation after camp, okay, because the bro had used my little box I got here. I got this box to basically, because once you light these smudges, they don't like to go out. They like to stay lit. Any little bit of breeze can pretty much keep it lit. And so I use this box and I got a lid for it to choke out the oxygen. That's how you put out, that's how you put out something that's burning. You could also make charcoal by doing that same thing. Start a fire and then choke out the oxygen, and you make charcoal briquettes that way. That's another little random piece of information. But we were talking about smudging, okay, and the bro had gave me a piece of a smudge, and I gave it to the other bro because he was out. He was like, man, when my Eve be tripping, I smudge the area, and then she don't be tripping no more, So demons move around when you smudge, okay? And then when you top that with prayer, it's even greater benefit, all right? So like I said, this is a various topics, okay? And right now, speaking of the spiritual aspects, I don't know who's tuning in, but hey, shalom. All right, so so smudging, like I said, is good to do on the right hand side. People do it on the left hand side, but it's good to do smudging on the right hand side, and also casting spirits out of your house. Okay. There's different aspects, like I said, that people do in the world and in the Christian church, and they show you in the movies that actually have applications in this truth. Exorcising demons out of people and getting spirits out of your house. That is an aspect of the truth. All right. So also I want to touch on the stones. Okay. It's another little topic I want to go into. Just like I said, different stuff that's been on my mind, been on my spirit. Let me see, did I drop it? So there's different stones with different properties. Okay, and I dropped the one I was just holding, which was a piece of shungite, but I could probably show this. Brothers been showing their necklaces a lot more lately too. So this is a necklace I made or whatever, but not to boast or brag, but I put 3 stones in it because they're smaller stones, and I want to. I used to wear necklaces too. If you see some of my older videos, I used to have some thinner necklaces, and I noticed that as things started to get more stressful, that I just needed some help. I was like, "What's going on?" You know what I'm saying? I needed some more help, and I noticed when I had bigger stones that I felt a stronger presence, a stronger effect. And so when I made this necklace, I really noticed a change. Okay, I was able to stay calmer a lot more, and it just really kind of triggered in my brain, like, man, maybe I should start using bigger stones and maybe combining stones for the different properties, you know. And so I've been doing that, and I've noticed, like I said, it's a very good tool to have. Hey, look at the prophets use, not the prophets, but the priests use the stones, okay, to get the judgment of the Most High. It's called the Urim and the Thummim, okay. The Urim and the Thummim, or the perfection in light, I believe was what that goes into, was used to get the judgment of the Most High. It was 12 stones in an arrangement on the ephod or on the priest's garment, and they get the judgment of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. And so I just been using the stones, man, lately to, like I said, to oh, you good, baby? To kind of help keep me a little calm, man, just to make it through the day, prayer and these things. So yeah, just kind of been ranting and rambling on. But yeah, I just wanted to go into that briefly, man. Just spiritual topics, spiritual aspects of this truth that we can get more into. Prayer works, okay, and man, in the times we entered into, man, demons is ramping up, So it's good to get into the different tools that we have, man. The stones, the properties of the stones. Looking up those metaphysical properties. Anytime I look at a stone, I type in metaphysical properties and see how it helps you and affects you emotionally. You know, like I said, smudging. Yeah, it don't smell that great or whatever to begin with, but it has a great effect on spirits and on getting rid of spirits. All right. So hey, Lord willing, I'm gonna try to start doing more live streams. I know I've been going for not that long or whatever, and people kind of like joining in towards the end. But I'm gonna probably just go ahead and wrap it up through the spirit. I'm gonna do some more studying on the Urim and the Thummim so I can kind of like go through the scriptures and kind of show it and this, that, and the other. But hey, definitely get into the stones, and increase in spirituality in these times to come, because we will need that oil, meaning this truth, and we'll need a spiritual connection with Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai in order to make it. Okay, the times is coming. It's crazy, man. It's gonna be crazy, crazy times. We're gonna need all the armor and spiritual tools and weapons that we can have, man. Hey, so with that, I want to give all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Ruach HaKodesh. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the hopefully elect. I pray this lesson was edifying. With that, I want to say shalom.